I'm suing my ex-boyfriend, who is also the father of my child, and I just need him to pay for his half of the epidural that I had to get when I gave birth.
How old is the child?
Cadence is 6 months.
6 months old. And why are you asking him to pay for half of the epidural?
Well, when I first told him that I was pregnant, we agreed that we were going to go ahead and split everything and make sure that we both gave our half of taking care.
Hold on, Mr. Ferguson.
Split everything.
You agreed to pay half of all the costs of childbirth?
Yes.
Did you have insurance?
I did have insurance for my job.
Okay. So this is the uninsured, this is your portion? $3,000 was your portion?
That's correct,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right. So why are you fighting the payment of an epidural, which allowed your the baby's mother to give birth? Why are you fighting that?
First off, Your Honor, I'm Dennis Ferguson. I'm also from St. Louis, Missouri. Now, the reason why I'm fighting this is because it's plain and simple, Your Honor. First off, we communicated and agreed not to even have epidurals. That
So
right
you
there.
agreed to natural childbirth?
Yes, ma'am. Me personally, I'm a naturalist. You know, I'm 100% supportive of just like keeping everything earthly and green. I don't think it's necessary really to get involved with all this over-the-counter and all this medication stuff.
Have you ever given birth?
Well, not yet, Your Honor.
Oh.
I mean, but hey, with the way science moving.
Have you ever been in labor?
Well, no, ma'am, Your Honor.
Have you ever had the kind of pain that you endure in childbirth or when you're in labor?
I mean, I had a bad car wreck one time, Your Honor. It was I'm probably
Painful?
not. Yeah, it was painful.
Did you take some pain medication? Don't lie. Did you take some pain medication?
I mean, Your Honor,
yes or
I mean,
no.
the doctor
That's a
probably
simple
prescribed.
yes or no. Did you take pain medication?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you really think you're the person to decide what's going on with another person's body, whether she should or should not have pain medication? You really think that's your province?
Well, Your Honor, if our government can decide what other women can do for women, I mean, I feel like for my girl, I should be able to decide whether or not, you know,
Well, I
she should
think
take
your
something.
government is wrong trying to take over somebody else's body just like you are. Your government can do it because they're legislators. You're the father of a child. Now, tell me this. Did you ever consider or did you ever discuss with the doctors, what if she doesn't have that epidural in giving birth to my child, to our child? What would be or could be the possible consequences?
Your
Did
Honor,
you ever consider that?
No, ma'am, Your Honor. But Your Honor, I have been doing a lot of research. I've been on YouTube. I've been like, you know, checking things out. We mutually together research.
Okay, YouTube research. Did you ever talk to her doctor?
No, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you talk to the doctors in the delivery room?
No, ma'am, Your Honor. However,
Why not?
well, because, Your Honor, me personally, I'm someone who likes to be very invested in anything I'm involved in, Your Honor.
Right.
So at that time, you know, I was actually looking at becoming a doula. I've been taking classes, Your Honor.
Yes.
In order to try to assist my
Be
overall.
great.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
That would be great.
Yes, ma'am.
I applaud you for that. And the two of you had agreed to do natural childbirth initially, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And you had even gone to a doula, right? You have a doula, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, but let's enlighten this young man. What happened when you were in the labor room?
Well, Your Honor, my mother was there with me.
Mama, see? Okay.
My mother was there with me during the birth, and I was just having a lot of pain. Things were getting a little complicated. My blood pressure had risen, and it wasn't going down. The doctors told me, you know, we need to go ahead and move forward with an epidural. I consented because I believe that the doctor knows what's best at that time, you know, and I got the epidural.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, ma'am.
Why was your mother in the delivery room as opposed to him, since he had been a part of everything else? According to what I read, he took the child, the birthing classes. He went with you to that. He went with you to the breathing classes. You were at the hospital, right?
Your Honor, that ain't even that's the tip of the iceberg, bro. I wasn't even allowed in the delivery room, Your Honor.
That's what I'm asking. You were at the hospital, but
I was
couldn't go
not,
to
Your
the
Honor.
delivery
I missed
room.
the birth of my child.
Why wasn't he in the delivery room?
Your Honor, he didn't miss the birth of his child. I didn't allow for him to be in the delivery room. While I was pregnant, we had a lot of tension and arguments and things like that. We were living together for a little while. when I was 8 months pregnant, I had to move out though.
Why?
Because the argument got really bad. It got
What
to
were
the
these
point,
arguments over?
Well, Your Honor, like he said, we were doing research and we had been taking the classes and things like that, and I just started having a lot of anxiety attacks and stuff like that. You know, the facts that I was learning about how African American women are dying
High risk at childbirth.
Yeah, and this is my first child that I'm having, so I have a lot of, anxiety about that, and he wasn't making it any better.
I was making it better, Your Honor. Why you think I've been to doing classes?
Hold on.
I'm learning these things, and I felt really alone in that. I have him, and he's supposed to be my rock. He's my partner. This is my boyfriend. We're in this together, except he's making the anxiety worse. What are you eating? Where are you going? What are you doing? And it's just like that on top of the fact that, we were together for about 1.5 years when I got pregnant, and I just felt like we're not doing any talking about moving forward in our relationship either. So it's just like, at what point are we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly are we doing here?
At what point are we gonna get married? Is that it?
See, and that's where it comes down to.
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, that's what it is, right? Yeah, that's what you want, right? That's at the end of the day. It wasn't like I wasn't doing what I needed to do, Your Honor. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Y'all trying to make it appear like it's everything. Everything came down to this, Your Honor. All right? I wanted to be in the delivery room with my daughter. I wanted to be there. I've done everything I need to do. I've been taking classes. I enrolled in birthing classes. I went through all this stuff for her, Your Honor.
With her.
With her. Things were great. Like, we were at a point when we moved in together, we were happy. When we were going through our birthing classes, I would really say it was probably one of the happiest moments of our relationship, Your Honor. Now,
Well, what happened?
I mean, I just never thought it would be a moment that she would get up and leave me, Your Honor. I mean,
She just moved out? You didn't know she was moving out?
I did know she was moving out, Your Honor. I was under the impression we were trying to work through things. I mean, she got to say, she always throwing tantrums. She'd be walking away and doing whatever, so I just took it as that.
So why haven't you asked her to marry?
Marriage is a big step.
It is. So is having a baby. Bigger step.
I mean,
Because you got to deal with that one.
Yes, ma'am.
All the rest of that child's life. Marriage,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can marry and divorce if you need to, but child, forever.
Yes, ma'am. A lot of times, a lot of brothers ain't stepping up, and I feel like I'm here, I'm trying to step up. I'm trying to do my part. Listen, man, Your Honor, I grew up without my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the whole importance of like a family struggle. I'm not denying that. I had every intention, and I still have every intention of being here. 100%. But when you talk about marriage,
That scares you.
That's like a contract. You got to think about it.
It is a contract.
It is. I mean,
It's
not saying
forever.
I'm balling or nothing, but I mean, she could leave have my stuff.
So why wouldn't I? I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go on.
Why wouldn't I leave? 8 months pregnant, yes, but why wouldn't I leave? Like, why would I stay with someone who
Well, I
has
think
no
you have to think
intentions?
about these things in advance. And in my opinion, totally your decision, your life, your body. But I don't think that was the time to talk about leaving at 8 months of pregnancy and you're about to deliver the baby.
Thank you,
because
Your Honor.
again, like you said, it's high anxiety. You put your body at more risk, and you put the child at risk. So you had to forget about, in my opinion, not even my opinion. One thing you have to learn as a parent, I think we all should learn this as a parent. Once you become a parent, it's not about you only. And you can't just think in terms of me and what I would like. You always have to think, how does this affect my child? So you have to come out of that selfish way of thinking. You're no longer one, but three. And you have to start thinking, not me, us, and then us, what's in best interest of our. You have to change your language. You have to change the pronoun. Us, we, our, child. So I would not have advised you to leave at that point, to move out, because that's more stress on you. You got to move. You got to go back to mama's house or wherever you went. That's where you went. Back to your
I
mother's
went back
house.
to my mom. My mom was very
Her mama,
supportive, so I just
Your Honor,
felt-
she talking about stress, but she moved in with her mama. Now, listen, ain't got nothing wrong with her mama, but all I'm simply saying, she trying to cut down on stress.
My mother doesn't stress me out.
She going back. Come on now. All she talked about was her and her mama relationship, but yeah, she trying to leave my house to go into a stressful. That's not even good.
So she told you her relationship with her mother was stressful
Your Honor,
when she went to your house.
100%, Your Honor. And so for her to say that she's trying to leave because of the fact of stress, but then she going there with her mama, what's the difference?
I just think it was not a wise decision, but more importantly, I believe that, as I just said, childhood is about our, and that
Yes,
includes the birth. That includes the cost of the birth. That includes the cost of the diapers after the birth. That includes all the shots after the birth. That includes everything that goes along with it that the insurance doesn't cover.
Yes,
the two
ma'am.
of you have to share that burden. If her insurance did not cover that $3,000, even if you didn't agree, you still got to share it because it was for your child. It was in the best interest of your child. I think it wrong that you did not allow him in the delivery room and you did not allow him to share in that decision and didn't allow the doctors to bring him in, or if he had been there, the doctor could have talked to both of you. Not that he gets to make the final decision, but it is your child. And you had made the other decisions together in terms of the fact that it would be a natural childbirth. And so when it was, you were having difficulty and you didn't think that you could do that, could have had the same discussion. But it didn't happen. But
She listened to her friends. That's the problem.
Well,
I didn't trust that he would have acted in my best interest at that
No,
time, Your
it's
Honor.
not his. He wouldn't have had the power to make the final decision. So it's not a question of acting in your best interest. You would make that decision because it's your body.
Right.
But I think he could have been included in the discussion with the doctor about what was going on with you at that particular time during the birthing process. Because not only then, but forever, he should always be included when it affects the child, when it's about the child.
Amen. Yes, ma'am.
And that was a good start right then and there in the birthing room. So that's water under the bridge. We forget those things that are behind and we move forward. As I said, it's all about the three of you, and
Yes,
you have to share in all of the expenses related to this child, including the childbirth and the epidural. What you have to say to that?
Your Honor, I do agree. Now, if we're going to go that route of sharing, Your Honor, I paid for doula training services as well as I paid for our birthing classes.
You didn't share?
That wasn't shared. So how's it that, you know,
that right?
if the law going to look across
We
the
share
board?
everything 50-50, Your Honor.
Did you share 50-50 in the doula classes?
The doula classes were not required, Your Honor.
What do you mean by required?
In order to be a certified doula, you do not need doula classes. So I just don't feel
Okay,
that I
but he
should
took
have
the
to be
doula classes to be a
responsible.
certified doula.
He did that for him, Your Honor.
Nah, how I do that for me?
Oh, wow.
Because
It
he
was for
didn't.
us, y'all.
Okay,
See?
what was the
That's
other
thinking
class you
behind
talked
it, Your
about?
Honor.
What was the other class you talked about?
Your Honor, well, beyond the doula class, we also had took the birthing class together, Your
Okay,
Honor.
what about the birthing classes? Did you pay or did he pay?
Your Honor, we shared that expense.
Okay, who has a receipt that shows who paid?
Your Honor, here you go.
I'm sure you didn't have a joint account.
No, ma'am, we did not, Your Honor. Sure, she keep listening to her friends. She ain't gonna have much nothing. I mean, but hey, that's just me.
Doula class is $645. Birthing classes was a child born at St. Peter's Medical Center, where you took the birthing classes.
Yes, ma'am.
$346. And what's this? This is your delivery room, $6,000. And you paid. No, it was $3,000 was left. I was
Yes,
told
ma'am.
it was $3,000 left.
Correct,
That's
yes, ma'am.
correct.
After her insurance.
All right. Two bills that you presented, total $992. The bill that she presented totaled $3,000, and I, like I said before, it's a joint. Everything is joint when it comes to this child.
But if it's joint, Your Honor, should not have been
Hold
allowed
on.
in
Keep your mouth closed. Keep your mouth closed. You're talking too much. You be
This is
quiet.
why I had to leave. 8 months pregnant. I couldn't take it. The man just won't shut up. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So my ruling is that each of you paid $3,000 already. She's paid $3,000. So, and each of you should have paid $2,496. So she paid a little more than she needed to pay. So you're going to reimburse her.
Reimburse her?
Yeah. Is that a strange word?
Well, no, Your Honor, all I'm just trying to...
I'm through with your discussion. I'm no longer having any discussion with you. I'm finished with discussion. I'm making my order now. Defendant is ordered to pay the plaintiff $504 as and for his share of the expenses related to the birth of the minor child, and that makes it equal. So you're going to pay her what I've ordered. Defendant to pay the plaintiff, $504. That's the order.
All rise.
I don't care what happens with you in terms of other persons. This child is not to be affected by them. Understand?
Sorry, baby. I'm gonna really try.
Maybe I should give each other a hug.
No, we should.
Can you do that?
Can we do that?
We
No,
can do
Keisha, I love you. And Keisha, I'm sorry. You remember the day in the park? You know that song I had for your girl?